it's time to set up some more pages in my daily journal. And I'm using the Lush Linens, this fun sticker book from Happy Planner. And if that's something that interests you, keep it right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. This is the last setup we have going on, where I came and did the name page and the first couple of pages, which included the May cover page. And now let's get started with the first week. And these two sticker books, this Lush Linens is from, I believe, the fall release of last year. And the other book is a spring sticker book. Not a spring actually, but a happy year, which is like a seasonal one. And the spring stickers actually do go well with these, but I did not pull from those, but just had that handy because you never know. So this is a very colorful sticker book with lots of unique animals. And we have all sorts of wildlife in here. So I had done a Dutch door setup using the jungle vibes recently, which everybody loved. And I was asked to do something a bit more simple because that did end up getting a bit busy, even though I would use it for somebody who likes it a bit less busy. I think this is the way to go. And again, I will be using those deco boxes, which otherwise I know I would ignore or it would just never gets used. So I'm going to make sure I pull all of them out. So just trying to pick and choose the deco boxes with script on them and with just florals on them. So I'm just alternating. It's kind of the same technique I did with the jungle one. And I also have these florals, which I will use later. And I'm also trying to see if I can bring in one of those animals. It looked kind of okay at this point, but then it was really throwing me off with it overlapping with the paper stickers. And this is, again, I just went with the similar colors. And some florals, there are florals of different sizes, so it does seem to be helpful when you're trying to fill in small spaces. And I'm going in with my gyro cut again. Sorry if I'm being repetitive, but I do have a tutorial on how you can get started with the gyro cut, because I know there are lots of new folks tuning in. So I thought it would be worth mentioning that there is a tutorial on how you can get started. And before you know, you will be cutting like a pro using this tool. And the tool is also linked below if you want to grab it, because there are knockoffs in the market and you don't want to grab the cheaper version. It does make a lot of difference in the quality and all the paper crafting that you get to do. So as you can see, there are lots of these fun animals which are in multiple sizes. So depending on how much space you have on hand, you can decide to, but you might want to be careful of making sure that the animals are all fully visible, because you don't want the head to be cut off or anything. So these are some of the smaller elements which I will use later as well. And I almost laid out the full back page, as you can see, because these florals and colors, there's a lot going on because it's a very busy sticker book, and it's not like those bright ones either. It is a bit muted. So the colors are they're very different, to keep it short with that description. And now I'm coming back to these lace washi tapes. And these lace washi tapes are from the washi tape shop. And my code Priya10 earns you 10% off when you shop anything. I believe this is still in stock. And it comes in a set of 5 if I'm not mistaken. Black seems to be the one I've used quite a lot. And even with the jungles that spread, that Dutch door setup, the black washi tape, the ones the lace washi came in, I think everything else just popped. As you can see here, that brightness is what was lacking. So I'm using these thinner floral vines, you could call them. I'm just using one on either side of the page, and we have just a couple of those spaces in the middle with no floral, so we can always go and add these smaller ones there. And let me know if you have the sticker book, if you had grabbed it. And I know there are lots of the squad members, the squad who used to get the goodies. They had done a really good job showing these off. And this was the batch which did not have the names printed on the covers. This was the batch which had some printing issues in their production. So the names never got printed on the covers, and I think there was mixed reaction, mostly people disappointed with the names missing from the covers. Did you hear anything about those when it came out? I just took a white gel pen and wrote the name of the sticker book on top so that it can be visible from the top also. It gets easier to spot it when I'm storing it. And there were a couple of sticker books that I had to do the same thing with. So these washi strips are also something I really don't use much. So I thought I could use it instead of the washi that I would otherwise lay down. And you see how quickly those Dutch doors come together. So this is the second one. And usually I go for 3 Dutch doors and then a total of say 5 pages with 1 page on either side. But this time I decided to stop at 2. And you can see how I'm bringing in this squiggly lined washi tape. This is from Goat Girl Goodies. I will link the name. She is a store on Etsy, and I had grabbed it a while back. And you do get quite a lot in each roll. And when I buy, because I don't get to buy from them quite often, I do grab 2 rolls. So I do have a spare one. And I think this is, again, one of her popular designs. Goat Girl Goodies is the name. And she does have lots of fun washi tapes. And that's the corner rounder. And I'm linking all the products I'm using, including the tools like the tweezers or the corner rounder or that paper trimmer, the white one, the ceramic knife, ceramic blade one from Fiskars. All of that will be in the description, along with my favorite tools like the pens and accessories, all of those. And if you have not checked out the earlier setup, the first set of setups where I came and did the Moana one, that video should be out by the time you see this. And let me know if you have tried any other media in your planners or journals other than just stickers or pens or something that we normally reach for. And I almost took out the decorative boxes again, but I thought I will just leave more space for writing because remember, I'm going for a simpler look, right? So I'm using some of those smaller florals to fill some of those curves in the washi tape. So just so that, especially with the black, I think any other color would look really bright. And again, leaving gaps in the space on the washi tape so that the animals can also hang out. And just using the other set of these these decorative boxes to finish off the other side of the Dutch door. And I'm also trying to see what other, because I don't want uh, the decorative boxes with quotes or script on them adjacent to each other. So I'm trying to alternate between the ones that have just the florals or something decorative with no quotes and the ones with quotes. So as you can see, I've used up almost the entire set of deco boxes there. And it is really helpful when I see that all of that is used up, because otherwise I wouldn't have used them at all. And let me know if you have used deco boxes in any other way in your journals or planners, because I know you can use them to layer functional boxes off of them, but I never do that. Somehow that's how I've noticed. I have not used them much at all. So I would like to hear from you what you would use them for. And these, I think these are, I'm not sure if they are peacocks. They do look like whimsical creatures to me. Some of them are realistic animals, but otherwise, especially with these colors, they look really whimsical. And let's use some of those washi strips on the other side also. Just a small touch at the bottom. And the animals also, because they come in multiple sizes, it is really helpful to use them in spaces where you don't want to compromise on the writing space much. So yeah, he can hang out there. And are you excited for the spring release from Happy Planner? I believe it is coming in the first part of April. I think it's much later than normal. I'm not sure why. Maybe because the Go Wild has also gotten pushed off. I have no idea, I'm just guessing. What did you think about the late release of the Happy Planner this time? Because usually the Go Wild happens in April and this time it's in May. So I think everything is getting pushed back a bit. And I do hear about some of the Disney items being missing from the Happy Planner website, which I think is coming from what I see. And if you are in all the, at least a few of the groups on Facebook that we members of the planner community are part of, you must have heard about the confusion with the Disney stickers and the Disney stickers being missing from their website. So I hear that there is a spring refresh happening with them as well. And they will be coming back with more exciting stuff towards the time they have the spring release. And I'm curious, are you excited about the Disney stuff? I know a lot of folks are. And what would you like to see them bring this time? What's the new thing coming? Do you want to guess? I myself have no clue, but I'm just trying to hear your thoughts. And these are again using up a lot of those circle stickers, which I love to cluster with other shapes. If you have noticed, I do that a lot. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks. And even if the spreads don't quite get YouTube videos, I still make it a point to share it on IG. And you do have lots of inspiration. It's a great community to hang out with. And please check out the other videos I mentioned, along with all the tools and my favorite pens and all that stuff that we are always on the lookout for as planners. And please check out the shops I mentioned, along with all the codes and some links to save you a few bucks when you go shopping. All of that is linked below, and I do earn a small cut at absolutely no cost to you. And your support is greatly appreciated if you decide to shop through my links and codes. And you see how you can build scenes, because I like to cluster them on top of boxes, just so that the boxes will not be boring just on its own. And we all kind of do that, right? And just throwing in a bit more color right next to those black lace washi. Just throwing in a few florals here and there. And I think those finishing touches are all that we need. Yeah. How about bringing some more of those vines? And just keeping it minimally decorated this time. And if you like today's video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the future videos. And now I decided to bring in some more of those wines. These are PET stickers from Journal Say, and my code Priya earns you 8% off at Journal Say. And I'm trying to see just something hanging from the top. That's all I'm looking for. And these packs are fairly inexpensive, and I think over a certain amount, $29 or something. Journal Say does ship international for free. And even with the washi tape shop over $29, they do ship international for free. And before you know, you will hit $29. So the journals say they have new products every week. So I like to keep adding things to my cart, and I need not check out, but I just like to go browse and just see what new things they have offered. So I'll have all the names down in the description, and these are great ivies that you see how just that pop of color brings in some interest at the top. And I'm just keeping it to just at that space. And these are two different packs. It comes in a pack of say 8 or 10, and only one of each. So if you need multiple ones, you definitely have to grab multiple packs, and it's like a couple of bucks, if not less than that. I can't recollect how much I paid for these, but it's hardly anything. And I think with this, we will be finishing off the spread, and we will be I think these do add a nice touch. Just a small pop of color at the top, because otherwise the rest of the pages are all kind of busy and you need something at the top. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.